Hi, this is Bill from ATMakers, and I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of how to set up the 2x3 Sip and Puff switch router. The switch router is actually quite a simple device. It has a lot of inputs and outputs, but it's not that hard to configure. On the top, you'll see just the lid. On one side, you're going to see the USB port. This is where you're going to plug in a micro USB cable. It does not have to go to anything other than a wall charger, but you can plug it into your PC or anything that's got a normal USB cord. You'll also see two ports, switch 1 and switch 2. Now these are the ones you're going to plug your switches into. The one on the left, the switch 1, is going to be, in your case, the SIP switch. It is also the one that is going to trigger switching between the different devices. And the switch 2 is where you'd plug in your puff switch. This one will not trigger any action, but it will follow switch 1 as it moves through the different devices. On the back, you'll see jacks that match the switch 1 and switch 2. Right, so these mimic this side. So if this is switch 1, this is switch 1 on the back. So this is switch 1 A, B, and C, and these are going to go to your 3 devices. So you're going to plug the SIP into switch 1 under A and the puff into switch 2 under A for your first device. B goes to your second device, and C goes to your third device. So in the case of Jim Lubin, our original user here, the A devices would go to the old Morse code encoder. The B would go to the new Morse code encoder, and the C would go to the Tekla switch, the Tekla device that he has for controlling his Bluetooth device. You'll also see the center area. That's to let the sound out from the speaker. You don't have to do anything to that. It's just there to let out the sound. On the back side, you're going to have a lot of wires, and they're going to go to your different devices. In this case, we actually have a test device that mimics 3 different devices here. So Sip and Puff, Sip and Puff, Sip and Puff. In your case, you're going to run these out to the individual devices. But I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done and set up. You'll see over here, there's a switch on the side of the switch router that will let me switch which device is getting the output, and you'll see that lit up over here. In addition, we need to be able to control this by holding down the SIP. Now, it might work out of the box like that, but it might not. If it doesn't work out of the box, don't assume anything is broken. You probably just have to tune it. To tune the switch router, make sure everything is wired correctly, and then press and hold the switch on the switch router. Once you hear that high-pitched tone, you'll know that you're in tuning mode. What that's going to do is it's going to wait for you to hold down your switch. You can see the blue light over there showing it's indicated. And then press the red button again. That now knows what an on switch looks like. So now if I hold this down, it will switch to the next device. We'll go ahead and tune the second device. Hold this down, press it again. And now we'll do the third device as well. We hold down the tuning button, hold down the device, and press it again. Here we see our SIP and our puff switches, both moving together through our different devices. There you have it. The switch router is configured and tuned. If you have any trouble, reach out to us at atmakers.org and we will be happy to help you. As always, good luck and have fun.